I'm super good. I'm super good. Happy to be here, man. Always
Like,
happy to talk about AI filmmaking.
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Can you tell us a little about yourself and how Shake even started? What caused you to start Shake?
Yeah, sure, man. So I'm a filmmaker myself and a producer. I run a production company for the past 15 years, and and as many people, let's say 2 years or even a year back, everyone was worried about AI. So is AI going to take over a job? Is AI dangerous? Is AI plenty of questions are still exist, but a little bit less today. And so, just like everyone else, I was worried. I was wondering what it was about. I was wondering where my production company would go. And I had a call from, those companies where they call you and they try to sell you online courses to learn new stuff. Usually you never have time to answer. And for some reason, took the time to answer to that guy, and he was selling online courses. And don't know why I listened, and he talked about AI, and he convinced me to sign up for my company. And so I brought my employees, and we managed to follow the online course. And it was an instant revolution in my head as soon as I figured out what AI was about. And the guy doing the course was called Yoni Atlan. He's actually a shaker also himself. You
Oh
might
wow.
know him. He's really cool filmmaker, and he's the guy who formed me originally a year ago, a bit over a year ago. And yeah, in 2 hours I was hooked. The very first lesson, I spent the night like most people discovering AI, geeking around, just trying out stuff all night long. And I think I did the first film in like a couple days, and then
Wow.
another one, and another one. And it's how it started. I got hooked really right away. That's for my personal story. For Shake, it came a little bit later. I was trying to figure out this new world on what would be my position in this. Am I, because I'm always been a filmmaker, but I'm also a producer. I'm always in between. And I was wondering, do I want to enter this AI world as a filmmaker or as a producer?
Yeah.
And Shake was a little bit of both. So that's how it started. It was I do films, so I can enter as a filmmaker. But as a filmmaker, I want to have a place to show my films. And in the end, it's all about having your films viewed by as many people as you
Yeah.
can. And there wasn't really a place where you could just discover good films. There was a couple of communities starting, and so I wanted to create a place where everyone around the world, you, someone on the other side of the world, they create and they arrive at the same spot and just share each other's work, discover, get inspired, exchange, and grow together. And so that's the original idea.
So I'm pretty sure all the Shakers are very curious as well, myself as well. Where do you see, like, say, in the next 5 years, what is the vision for Shake, and where do you see Shake as a big platform going towards?
So so far it's been a year. So in within a year we managed to grow from nowhere to having a platform, about 600 films so far, 220 or something filmmakers. It's growing fast, but more than numbers, we're trying to maintain quality. So we don't want millions of members. We prefer to have a few, but few quality ones. So the first, so so far it's been a year. So in within a year we managed to grow from nowhere to having a platform, about 600 films so far, 220 or something filmmakers. It's growing fast, but more than numbers, we're trying to maintain quality. So we don't want millions of members. We prefer to have a few, but few quality ones. So the first goal is to have sort of like a Netflix of AI, a place where people can come, watch films, quality films, and just relax, enjoy. So that's working for creators, that's working for brands, that's working for just general audience. Whoever wants to watch a film, this is the place to go if you want to be at a level of quality. So that's the first thing. And then obviously there's a business behind. The business is the idea is that we collaborate all together and we create sort of like a big family. Every filmmaker, some are independent, some have production companies, agencies, it doesn't matter. The goal is to have like one big structure bringing in work that anyone can benefit on. And so whenever tomorrow, for now, I think the market is more advertising. So advertising, you have brands creating adverts. The concept is we have this brand specifically in this area. I don't know, like luxury, for instance. We're going to go deep into the shakers, find the precise expert in this area, and give him the job and collaborate all of us together. So that's for now. But in the future, cinema will be ready. We'll have feature films made with AI, and the goal is to have Shake part of this. So of course, if tomorrow we can create big teams of shakers that can collaborate on big feature films, that would be a cool option. Cinema, you know how it works. It's usually a big network. You work with the director, and he has his own assistant director who has his second assistant, and the cameraman. It's going to be the same with AI. There's going to be crews, little crews that are going to exist, and those teams will be working on different projects in the future. And if Shake can be one of these big structures to have these little teams and send them on different films, that'd be great.
So now I really want to understand and ask you, what are the challenges when it comes to Shake and like you pitching that to investors and all these people? Because given that Netflix has all these feature films, things that people would genuinely want to watch at this point in time, with a subscription in mind, how's this gonna keep on running? What are the investor challenges? What's something that you wish you could just solve with a blink of an eye?
Well, for me, the main thing would be that the word AI, I think, will disappear. So what I mean by that is that it's a new trend, it's a new tool. Everybody's got this word out of their mouth, but in a very soon future, the word AI will disappear and it will be just making films. AI or not doesn't really matter. AI will just be integrated, completely democratized, and there will be teams dedicated in creating AI. There will be films 100% made with AI, others 50%, others none. Doesn't matter. In the end, we're not going to separate the two words AI, no AI. It will be all mixed together and it will be part of the industry. And so my goal is that Shake is a big part of the AI industry, but integrate the regular industry and merge those two together and actually just forget about the word AI, just make films, good films. In the end, it's all about good films. And I think with the talents of people that come from the traditional world plus the new guys coming from AI, we're just going to upgrade the quality in general.
Right now, Netflix is a subscription-based platform, and that's how the business sort of runs and generates. Do you see a similar model taking place with Shake in the future?
Not really right now because I think that people are not willing right now to pay for AI films. I don't think it's ready. I think Shake is free and people come watch films because it's free for now. If there was a membership, we probably wouldn't have many people on the platform. In the future, let's be honest, Shake is a small business, small new company. If we manage to have millions of viewers coming, we're going to drag attention from the big Netflix, Amazon, whatever, and they're going to try either to integrate our services into theirs or to maybe merge the companies. That's a potential option for us. The goal is not to sell to a big company, the goal is to grow. But I don't see Shake as becoming the new Netflix of AI,
Mhm.
especially knowing the fact that I don't think in the future it's all, as I was saying, going to be AI or not AI. It will be all
Yeah.
together, and Netflix will just integrate AI as a tool, as part of their films, and it won't even be even a subject of discussion anymore. You know.
Mhm. Okay, right now, given the current landscape in which people are making films, there's obviously the people who are very hesitant about seeing all these AI films out there. But keep like at least the Shape community, and we all know that even behind these AI films, there is a human who is curating all these visuals, who's really focusing on the sound and everything and doing it all together. Do you think, or at least what do you speculate? Will how like what's the role humans will have somewhat in the future? Do you think this brainstorming process is also going to get taken over? Like even Sora 2 did show that to us through timeline prompting and so many other things. So what do you think? Do you think humans will still be in the loop? And even if they are, till what like limits?
I hope we'll still be here. Of course, I hope so. No, I'm sure. I'm sure, and it's gonna be the big difference. At some point, we're gonna be tired of just this AI slop everywhere. We're gonna be tired of just the wave of the new tools and the evolution. It will slow down. Eventually, it will become so good that there won't be a difference between realistic and AI. It will just be a film, and so the big difference won't be the technical aspect of how it's made. It will be the story that's told behind. And I don't see AI taking over on human mind to create the perfect story. I think it's going to get better and better. But I think that it's the person behind who's going to make the whole difference. And you can already see it today. A guy who's really good with AI tools but doesn't know how to tell a story, he does a shit film. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
And a guy who doesn't even know how to use AI and just barely knows how to use a couple tools but has a good story, I prefer to watch his film right now. So of course, it's all about emotion, storytelling. That's the key, and that will always be the key in any sorts of art, not just filmmaking. So the humans are going to be there, and it will just maybe just change the workflow. So you won't have as many people working on a project. You'll have a direct artistic director kind of like managing it all, and he will be the vision behind the tools. And maybe you won't have 200 people working on the film. There'll be maybe a less, bit fewer, but the human mind in charge of the project will make the whole difference. Yeah.
So the entire aspect of the creators and the consumers is always going to remain because there will always be someone who creates, and even the creators will always be, as long as the storytelling or at least the direction is human based, there will always be something that connects with the audience.
I agree. I
So
agree.
so okay, this is the last question of this live. And the very golden one, after which you're gonna have to explain what you think. So, Jeremy, in short, are we cooked?
Are we cooked? It's a good question. I believe completely the other way around. I believe that we are uh, we are the ones cooking. We're not cooked. We are the ones who are gonna pull the strings to manage what's inside the pan that we're actually cooking. So we are the humans. We are the one in charge. We are the one with the vision, with the talent. AI is the tool that helps us reach that vision, and in the future that tool gets stronger and stronger, but the strong minds behind will always take over.
And with
Woo.
that, we have this live coming to an end. Thank you so much for everyone who has joined. Jeremy, thank you for taking this time out
Yeah,
to
thanks for
give your.
organizing that, man. Wish you the best for all the different guests that you have. Thanks for the guys who watched, and
Thank you.
yeah, keep creating, man.
All right, man. Take care, Jeremy. Bye bye.